feel like 21. It's a knife. Bust a left. I got drunk and took a right. I'm so high, you fuck with me, I'll take your life. And then take your life, bring you back to fuck her twice. Hey, I'm in the cut. Oh yeah, she wanna fuck. Oh yeah, that little bitch cutthroat. Yeah, she give me deep throat. Yeah, stitch like low, combination no cheat code. Yeah, I got the G code. Done gon' sing on Glee mode. Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to another commentary video. Actually, the commentary videos have been doing quite fucking well on the channel, so fuck it, I'm gonna keep on continuing them, maybe a little bit more often. I kind of like the little reaction commentary videos. It's just, not editing it, like, editing them is easy, it just is more time consuming, so I have to make sure I have the time for it. And I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm the busiest guy ever, but like, I got shit to do, like a job, and then to make extra money, because I live in fucking California. It's like living in fucking hell. But at least I live in a nice part of California. I live on the coast, so there's a beach, so I'm paying a fuckload of money just to live by the beach. But for me at least, it's worth it. I fuck with it. So those are extra shit I have to do to make money, and I don't sell drugs. I fucking do DoorDash for college students. But besides that, it's not that bad. Like, again, if you want to make some extra money and that kind of shit's pretty good, I'd probably say to do that before selling drugs. But again, I'm kind of lucky. I just live in a college town, so that shit's used and abused like crazy. But in some places, like my friend did it in Fresno, and he had to drive out because he already lives kind of far out from Fresno, and homie only made like $17, but then after, like, you know, buying gas or whatever, he only had $2. So again, if you have the right car for this shit and you live in the right area, it's pretty good. But sometimes you're kind of fucked, and you just gotta, like, not saying my friend does this, but sometimes you gotta sell drugs or do other shit. So again, I ain't here to judge you and what you do to make money. I don't know where this is going, but I've wasted a fucking minute. But today's video, we're gonna be talking about the TikTok ban. But pretty much what I'm saying is shit's expensive. I wish, fuck dude, I miss it going into a place you could get cinnamon bun, like, processed as fuck for 50 cents, a bag of chips for $1, soda goddamn for a fucking, like, canned soda. Remember that shit was 50 cents, and then maybe 75 cents at some places if they're like really pricing motherfuckers. Then it went up to $1, and now like a canned fucking soda, like the little fucking ones are like $1.50 or some shit. It's like, you might as well just go buy a whole 12-pack at that point and just spend like $10 fucking dollars or whatever the fuck you guys spend. It's fucked out here. But with the TikTok ban, again, I don't really use TikTok that fucking much. I don't know. I feel like I mainly use Instagram, so I feel like whatever is on TikTok usually hits Instagram, even if it's a couple weeks later or whatever. I don't know. I just don't really fuck with TikTok too much. And like TikTok just has a lot of random weird shit, and you could say that with any social media platform. And I feel like I'm gonna kind of go at Instagram for a bit for this, because it's like YouTube has a good and lockdown. Like, it's kind of fucking annoying, like some of the rules on YouTube, and YouTube sometimes just does stupid shit. But again, I haven't seen a beheading video or like someone getting in some crazy car accident that just like slaughters a whole fucking family uncensored on YouTube in the past 10 years. But on like Instagram or TikTok, that's just kind of normal. Like, at least on Instagram Reels, like that shit is like, that's almost every other video. But then it's like on shit like TikTok, it's like those good content. It does help people who have like small businesses get their name out there more and shit like that. But like any other platform, there's a lot of degeneracy, and I feel like the more popular it is, the more people there are, the more degeneracy there's gonna be and shit. And when I say degeneracy, it's like from the OF girls to the stupid motherfuckers making up like stupid challenges, like the Kia challenge and stealing cars and shit like that. And just like, it's kind of a cesspool of just like fuckery, I would say too. But again, I feel like every platform kind of has its own fuckery. And I feel like why Instagram obviously doesn't get like as much shit as TikTok does is because obviously Instagram's American owned, as TikTok's like owned by China and shit. And I kind of get why America's kind of tripping about that shit. Because again, I wouldn't say, oh, we're gonna have World War III is a possibility. Maybe. I don't fucking know at this point. But again, those tensions, and China's on the other fucking side, and they're not on our side, so it makes sense to kind of be like, we should probably ban this shit, or at least have them sell it to an American company, so, because with all these apps, no matter what, if you say no to this shit or whatever, they're always collecting your data, and then with collecting your data, they're gonna be selling it, or, they give your information to bigger companies so then they could advertise more towards you or people like you, and shit like that. And if it's like a country that we're not on the best of terms with getting all this American information, data, whatever, I get why they're kind of tripping, but also at the same time, do I think like TikTok should be wiped the fuck out completely? No. And they are trying to say like, oh, if they don't sell it in the next I forgot exactly how many days they have or some shit, but I know they have like a few months to sell TikTok to a different company, and then TikTok won't be banned. But if they don't do it and sell it to like a different company that's obviously American owned or whatever the fuck, then TikTok will be banned completely in America. And everyone's kind of shit in their pants. Like, some people that are, like, you know, moving to YouTube Shorts and other platforms like Instagram Reels. And I feel like that's going to happen if there is this ban anyways. But, yeah, everyone's kind of freaking their shit. Because, again, with TikTok, there's so many people on it. And it's not really like platforms like YouTube. Sorry if I'm sniffling and shit. It's not really like platforms like YouTube, or it's like you had the short form content that came later on, and then it's like mainly just long form content and stuff like that. You're not like really sitting through like 10-minute, 20-minute videos. It's more like 1 minute, 30-second videos. So again, someone could watch way more videos in that amount of time. So it is way easier to get your name out though, because there's some brain-rotted dumbass that just scrolling through shit. They'll probably more likely scroll through your shit or scroll through it than on a platform like YouTube, where it's like longer form content. There's more established creators and stuff like that. So I get why kind of people are kind of shit in the bed. But again, I feel like anyways, if TikTok does get banned, there probably will be another app to replace it if it's American owned or not. Because like what happened with Vine got replaced by Musical.ly got replaced by TikTok. It's just a little cycle that always happens. And pretty much I would say like I'm kind of on the fence 50-50 with like banning TikTok. Like, again, do I think it's a dumbass platform where people kind of post just brain-rotted shit and people just sit there and get brain-rotted on the platform? Yes. But, again, I do see the benefits in the app. Like, if, like, people do actually post good content on there, or it's, like, to help small businesses get their names out there more, stuff like that. I see the benefit in that. But then also, you have all this, like, crazy weird shit where it's, like, those, like, you know, the degenerate content of, like, OF girls or fucking, what did I say before as an example? Fuck, my brain, you could already see, I don't even use TikTok and my shit's already rotted. No, but, yeah, you just have, like, the degenerate shit of, like, people posting, like, made-up fake shit, fake news, just to scare everyone. No, it's just this stupid shit. And it's also like, I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm an American patriot, fuck China. But again, we have tensions with China at the moment. I feel like we always gonna do. But we have tensions with China, and it's probably the most we've had in like recent years. And like, they say they're not collecting, selling data, but every company does do that. And whether being owned by China and like, you know, having all this shit going on, and then, you know, China possibly just collecting all of our data, that's probably not a good fucking thing. And I can kind of see why, like, again, they're kind of like wanting to push the ban on this. But at the same time, I don't really think it should be banned. It's just a social media app. Just a social media app at the end of the day. But at the same time, it does kind of like, it could be a bit of a issue down the road again if tensions get worse and stuff like that. So we'll see if TikTok gets banned in the next year. If it does, or it's probably going to be a huge shit show. But we'll see if like something replaces it, or it just fucking people just move to Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts. That's probably what's going to happen. But besides that, yeah, I don't really think it should be outright banned. Hopefully they sell it to some company, even though they probably don't want to, because again, they're probably making a fuckload of money off of TikTok and everyone using it, and they don't want to lose that asset. But yeah, we'll see what the fuck happens. And yeah, I honestly, I'm kind of like, you know, in the middle, where it's like, I do think it should maybe be under different ownership, or at least in America it should be. Because, again, those are the tensions and all that shit going on, and everyone's kind of shitting the bed about China and Russia and that. And then also they have some app in America collecting data, which all, again, they could say they're not, but all apps usually tend to collect data. And they could possibly be selling it, and God knows who they're selling it to. So, could kind of see, like, why people are freaking out about that shit, too, like I've been saying. But again, it's a social media app at the end of the day. Like, fucking, I don't know, fix your shit. Like YouTube had to deal with back in 2016 and stuff. Like, they had all these problems with content creators and the content on there. They just got to clean up the fucking platform. And if they do that, then there might be, like, something to save on TikTok. But besides that, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye, guys.
I ain't with the drama. You give me my llama. Flying with 3 hearts.